welcome to Long's Toys. Today I have an HLJ box to open for you. It should be pretty big. You can see the delivered by 3 p.m. sticker there for express mail. But yeah, this one is, I think, the tail end of January, starting with like Thouser's Driver and stuff like that, through to now pretty much. So there should be a decent amount of stuff in here. Let's go ahead and take a look. I was waiting for a while because I kind of wanted to get caught up on the stuff that I had still here, and I pretty much have done that. I mean, there's still all this like Soto and Mini Plus stuff, but for the most part, the normal releases are caught up. Bunch of just kind of random plastic trash. It's not even bubble wrap, it's just random plastic trash. So that's fun. Okay, so random plastic trash. Anyway, let's go ahead and we'll take a look. Decent amount of stuff in here. Right off the bat, this is jumping out at me. Transformers Masterpiece Hound, which already sounds broken, so that's great. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I feel like I need to stop buying Transformer Masterpiece figures just because the prices just keep going up and up and up, and they're getting kind of ridiculous. We just had Tigatron and RC announced, and I think RC's like $130 and Tigatron's like $210 or something like that. I mean, Tigatron is probably not much different from Cheetor right back here on the shelf, just scaled up a little bit. And I swear Cheetor was like 50 bucks. Like back in the day when like this Masterpiece figure would have been like $50 to $60 instead of like 100 plus. I don't know. I feel like Takara just keeps making them more and more expensive, hoping we'll eventually stop buying them. And then we just keep buying them, so they're like, alright, just keep making them then. Anyway, we'll see if I keep going with those. Kind of leaning towards no, though. But here's some good news. Here is Soto AI4. Pretty cool there. We have Shining Assault Hopper, Assault Wolf. And then it looks like 2 different versions of this Hazard Machine guy. Let me see. Kamen Rider Metal Build. And then Phantom Build? I don't know. They're from a movie that I have not seen yet, so. But in any case, Soto AI4, pretty cool. I'm actually keeping up with those, so I'm pretty proud of myself. That was my goal this year. I got so behind on Geo, but I was like, I'm going to try and make sure I finish the previous AI before I get the next one. So far, I'm on 4, and I have kept up with that. So that's good. Next up, we have SG Progrise Key number 5. So this is the 5th wave of Candy Toy Progrise Keys. Let's see what we have in here. Alright, so it looks like there are 8, and there are just 2 of everything, which is kind of cool. So we have a Candy Toy Shining Hopper that I believe is for Shining Assault Hopper. You can see how the background is kind of blue there. And then we have just Shining Hopper, and you can see the background is black, so that's just regular Shining Hopper. So that's kind of neat. Then you also randomly get Flaming Tiger, which I feel like it's a while since he's been around. But then the main reason to pick these up, Tataba Singing O's. So O's got Candy Toyed, unfortunately. They're doing all the Legend Riders. Most of them are DX, but some are Candy Toy, some are Gashapon. It's weird. I don't get it. But there you go. That's why I decided to pick that up. Next up, we have the DX Ultra Zero I. And this, I believe, is a reissue of the original Ultra Zero I, which was Zero's Henshin device. So I never had the original, and they reissued it, so I thought, let's check it out. Why not? So, boom, Ultra ZOI. Next up, we have the new Generation Eye, which is pretty similar. I believe this is from the Taiga movie. It looks like it may also come with a bracelet. Does it have functionality with the Taiga Spark? Yes, I believe it does. Well, at least the bracelet does. I don't think the eye does. I think the eye is just the one they made during Jeed. And I think it's just a reissue. But we'll see. Should be fun. Along those same lines, here is the movie form of Taiga. Vinyl doll. Very cool. More Ultraman. It never stops. This is the Ginga Spark, which is another one they reissued, and I never had the original, so I figured I'd give it a shot. This is his Henshin device. Now, if I remember correctly, this would read the little chips in the feet of vinyl dolls. So I don't know how this one's going to work. I think this one is meant to just kind of have all the sounds programmed into it without having to read the Spark dolls. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And then I think this is the last Ultraman thing, but here is the Ultraman X Ultra Vehicle. So there you go. That should be it for Ultraman. Next up, we have a couple of Progrise keys. A couple Rider Progrise keys here. We have Common Riding Decade. We have Best Matching Build. We have Level Upping X-Aid. And we have Rider Timing Geo. So, 4 Rider Progrise keys. They look like fun. Couple of RKF figures here. We have Skull and Bowser. Let's see what else we have. What is this? Oh, this is a random G-frame. MSZ 006-3 Zeta Gundam 3. For whatever reason, this one was sold on its own, and I just thought it looked neat. So this one, I believe, is everything, and they don't have like a frame box and an armor box. This is everything in one, and it was only like $8, so I was like, why not? I like the other Z or G frames that I've had, so let's check it out. Next up, we have Shoto 7, which this one should be, I think, V3, someone else, who I cannot remember currently. Let's see here. Oh, X. V3 and X. So it looks like you get 2 V3s, 2 X, 2 of V3's bike, and then only 1 of X's bike. So that's weird. But I guess they couldn't really do like 1 of each bike, because that wouldn't make sense because you wouldn't have enough pieces. But I mean, so I'll have, let's see, 1 V3, 1 X, and 1 V3 bike left over. Pretty cool though. I like Shoto because they're like soda that you don't have to sticker. So that's awesome. Let's see, what else? This thing was a fluke. This is Samurai Troopers, aka Ronin Warriors. Like model kit action figures. And I know that you're supposed to paint these, I think. I've never seen these before, like I've never had any experience with them. But I don't know, they are apparently old and they got reissued, and I like Ronin Warriors / Samurai Troopers and a little bit of nostalgia, and haven't really seen them around in a while, and so I decided to give it a shot. I had like the Playmates figures when I was a kid, but I never had Kento or Rowan. So I don't know. I just decided to grab this. They're 1/12 scale, so they should be about 5 to 6 inches tall, something like that. So we'll see how it goes. But like I said, I know that I think it's like, there's only 2 colors. It's like white and red. So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll review them. Maybe I won't. Is this just... Oh, this isn't taped? Or is it taped on the sides? No, I don't think so. We'll open this up real quick. Let's see how this goes. Here, I'll just... So I take out the first one for Ryo. And if you open this up... Oh, here are the instructions. And then it's literally just red and white pieces. And it looks like most of the inner body is white. And then the armor is red. And there's very minimal stickers. Even the head is white. The head is solid white. Because you're supposed to paint them. I'm probably not going to paint them. I kind of wish they could have done both. Like, they're only using 2 colors, and that's fine. But I feel like the under armor, the chest is red, and then you put, like, red armor on top of it. I don't know why they didn't just do those pieces. Like, I feel like when you don't have the armor on, you're going to have a fully white body. And I feel like they could have just molded the chest and the forearms and the shins out of red. That way, when you don't have the armor on, you'd still have a mix of red and white, and they wouldn't have had to, like, really spend any more money. It's because you're already using 2 colors of plastic. You could have mixed the red and white. But that was just something I wish they did. But so what I'll do is I'll probably only put the armor on them and then leave it. I think once the armor's on, they'll only be missing a few key colors. A little blue here, things like that, but we'll see. I don't really know how to paint figures. Maybe I'll give it a shot. Or maybe I'll just get some Gundam markers or something like that. I don't know if that'll work. We'll see. But then the last 2 big things in here, we have the Zaya 1000 Driver. So that's cool. I've been looking forward to playing with this. I think that's going to be really fun. And then the last thing... Oh, there's one more thing. I forgot about this. This second to last thing is the 1000 Jacker, which is his weapon. I know these are a little overdue, but we will get to them. And then this thing I forgot about because I didn't know what it was when I saw the listing go up. But this is a Terebi-kun magazine that, as you can see, comes with a, let's see, Kirameki Takara box, which apparently has a special version. Let's see. Oh, no. This is a Rising Hopper keychain and I think a metal cluster card for Gamba Rising. Yeah, so basically this went up for pre-order with no picture. I didn't know what it was. I think it was like $8 or $9. And so I just decided to grab it because I didn't know what it was going to be. But it's not a progress key you actually need. It's just a keychain. But I'm like, you know what? I'll throw it on my keys. Why not? Have some fun. I'm really excited to look through the magazine because it's got some great Kira Major stuff. And if you can see over here, it's got that, I know it's the plastic's in the way, but it's got that new, like, drive head, not spin-off, but it's made by Takara Tomy. It's going to be similar to Drive Head, but with the animals. I think it's called, like, Earth Granner or something like that. It's got a weird name. Got some pictures in here. Let's see. Asugurana. So, yeah, Earth Granner. It's a weird name. But in any case, some pictures in here of that will look pretty cool. I probably won't review this since it's just a keychain. And I didn't really need to buy it, but it was a couple bucks, and I think it's going to be fun. So much plastic. So much plastic. I'll worry about it later. But yeah, that's it. That's going to do it for this box opening. I got a couple Fortnite figures. You guys don't really seem to care very much about them, but I'm still having fun grabbing them. I found a couple at a store today in the mall that I think are like a little older, so I was excited to find them. So they're cool. I'll probably still keep doing reviews of those, but they're definitely going to go to the back burner. I might end up just kind of opening. I have a lot, so by the time I would review them all, I might just start just opening them up just because I'm never going to review all of them. But if you have a favorite you want to see, you can tweet at me. If you have a Twitter account, let me know if there's a specific one you want to see reviewed. Otherwise, I might start just opening them just to get them out of the way. But, yeah, that's going to do it for this one. Hope you enjoyed the HLJ box opening. All this stuff, obviously, for the most part. Like, I would say the Ultraman stuff, definitely the the 01 stuff. There's not really anything Sentai because Sentai's kind of in that lame duck period where it's just waiting for the new show to start. So, yeah, this stuff will get reviewed. Look for that soon. And hopefully I find some Earthrise stuff soon because I'm really excited for that. And then I'll just start plugging away on the Mini-Pla and the Sotos. So, yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.